and Hilda trying to go in. Mir is there for the support. The stun coming in, and Hilda will be able to disengage pretty easily. But the AOTG also coming in. Gusion kind of missing his daggers right there. He wants to take down that Mir. Mir using up his flicker. Hilda looking really low. But Sarar Moon and Bit has joined in. The Mystic Rush coming in, and I think Moby is holding on to his bad life, but it will be the last till secured by Julian, securing that double kill right there.
You know, the god was in such a safe space. You know, he would have been out, but that vengeance right time would be the one. That was kind of funny to watch. But again, the turtle has been taken into the hands of eliminators. They are trying to go ahead with another invade, unable to see, unable to spot any of the bushes right there. Now the main target is the Beatrix as well. Beatrix has been farming. Look at her. She's just into the top lane. Okay, gatot kacha though.
Yes, he's charging in, and then again, Art doing a beautiful job because. Wait a second, it will be Sarar securing that kill onto Gusion. Gusion not looking good at this point, but trying to dish out some damage. The Flask of Oasis is passive, and just look at the sniper from Art. Like, he is doing an amazing job. He even forced Forardi to retreat right there, but Kirito again, I think he will be taking down 1 versus 3. Double kill secured by Art right there, and I think Gusion shouldn't go in because he will be the next on the chopping block if he tries anything at this point. I mean, just look at the scoreboard, PG.
That's true. That's true. You're looking at a very big goal difference right now. You know, we are talking about almost 6,000 goal difference between both of this team. That means Team Eliminators are on an advantage right now. They are just like invading every single stuff and taking down those neutral objectives left and right. And with that, Beatrix gets another kill.
I mean, even the Avengers is, unstoppable. But look at the start of Mystic Force along with the Moon joining in that team fight. Duardi is the only one remaining, but I think he is getting surrounded by 5 people as everyone tries to go in. Art missing out that one sniper, but what is that positioning? He tries to kill down Beatrix before he is, taken down, and I think he was successful.
Yup, he is successful. They might try to go in for more, that Povius coming right up to trying to save up his turrets. He would be successful though. I do believe so because the minions, they are trying to cut it off. But again, look at Team Eliminators. They are going in very, very, very aggressively because they have the resources, they have the spells as well, they have the ultimates as well. So why not just jump in? Brody getting assaulted once more.
Ooh. I mean, I think Brody just misused his skill. He just dived in into all that damage, and yes, he will be taken down with that. AOTG was forced in, but it will be a double kill secured. Just look at the 3 members down already. Eliminators on the rampage. That Moby is trying to dish out some damage, but of course it will not be enough as all the teammates have been taken down. And Xavier, like every time, is the last one standing, and he had enough damage. He just needs a little bit more from him. I mean, just look at Art trying to snipe people left and right, and they are going in pretty strong. I think it will be Dodi who will be taken down by Sarar Moon, and the stun connecting in one shot. Hilda going in, but will disengage right there. Mystic Rush coming in, but hitting onto no one as Vengeance Seekers just want to, disengage at this point.
Yep, they need to disengage. They cannot afford to take any other fight because if they do, it is going to get quite deadly. Look at the sniper.
Oh, it's a good sniper from Art right there. AOTG coming in, but he was taken down even before he could use his ultimate. Mobius going in between 4 people, but he knows that if he goes in, he might be getting melted down like all the other times. Just look at the Mystic Rush taking that kill onto Doherty once again. I mean, what's just happening? Just that aggressiveness from Eliminators. Oh my god.
Yep, that's true. That's true. So much damage onto their side, and it is very well that they are taking all those advantage in their hands. Now again, the Lord is up. Team Eliminators, they are trying to push down right before they go in for the Lord because the Lord is still on to that level 1. But Julian, look at that.
I mean, Flicker, Art is used to push the flat Flicker, but then he is not going back. Sarar Moon getting targeted, but he will be just flickering away. But wait a second, Art getting stunned right there. He's trying to dish out some damage. He will be taken down. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, Fusion went too far behind. He will be the one securing his life. A trade, a Maxwell for a jungler.
Not a good trade, not a good trade. Both the sides, I'm not liking it. But the dawning lights coming in from Xavier, look at that. Every single moment when you
Oh,
get that low.
yes, I mean, the three-man knockup by Julian was really great, and it will be followed up by Mir. He doesn't want to let go of that last hit onto those kills as eliminators are maybe just forcing in those inhibitors, Pichi.
Yep, that is true. That is true. Now again, the Lord has been, Sarah Moon just proceeding ahead with the Lord right now, trying to be onto the safer side because Team Eliminators they are busy pushing down that inhibitors, unable to do so because the lane clearance coming in from the side of Team Vengeance Seekers are pretty well. They are using up the Xavier along with that Brody, trying to make sure. Okay, the mid lane might fall off though, very looking very low.
Yes, and the bombardment coming from Beatrix, but immobilized by Xavier is still there. But the middle lanes are taking down or trying to take down the rest. And I think he will be dishing out some damage, but best. But wait a second, AOTG connecting in. He
Oh.
is diving in between four people, but he will at the same time not be able to dish out any damage right there. As Sophie is also trying to go in. The knockup coming from Zerar Moon as looking really low. Everyone else has been taken down. Doherty is the only one remaining, and I think they will be marking down that crystal, but the damage coming from Beatrice. It will be a maniac secured by Art. What a gameplay, what a team support from the side of Team Eliminators. It's a rampage. Like, what a game we see.
Oh my god. First game,
Victory!
first maniac of the day. Let's go. The day has started so well for us. So, yeah, look at that. It looks like, I do believe Art is going to definitely get that MVP. Oh, wait. It was Sarah Moon who got that MVP, who did not die. Look at the support coming in from Matilda so much. We did see her healing up those teammates as well with the help of the guiding winds and with the help of guiding winds and as well as the roam favor, it was so much support for them that enabled them to stay even after they overextended, because once you have overextended there's like a possibility that you would be taken down and there will be like a lot of neutral objectives being pushed down to the map, but that wasn't the case for the match number one, and there we go, here you have the results, guys.
I mean, true. Like Eliminators, especially the Matilda and Mir in the early game, giving out, like, especially the stuns coming from the court. Wasn't expecting the gameplay to be that great. And, like, all of them gave that opportunity for Art to farm. And yes, he did secure that Maniac in the late game. But then again, from the side of Vengeance Seekers, I think picking up a Gushin was not a good option. And then again, they did have a Phoebus, they did have that AOTG, but the follow ups and the communication wasn't enough because I did see them going in one by one. Only Phoebus was trying to sustain quite a bit, but there was no follow up coming from the team.
Yep, you're right about that. I do believe they could have switched up the Gushin maybe to an Alpha or maybe a Bane that could have been really help them. But again, this is a best of three series, right? We will be knowing what they are going to do into the second match because the comfort picks are already out of the option right now. It's time to get serious, guys.
Well, yes, with this, ladies and gentlemen, I know we're all waiting up for the next game too, but we will be taking a short break before we move on. So stay tuned.
Our determination will never be extinguished! Our cosmic blaze will never be extinguished! Cosmic flare! Time to shine, Dexter! Burn in the moment! Everyone has their own competitive dream! with passion and always dare to shine.
And with that, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are watching MIC Season 1, and with this is brought to you by Vortex Esports. With that, let me introduce you to the second match of the day. Team Eliminators, they are on a roll right now. They have been aggressively pushing Legend Seeker to their lose. And yep, we are back again into
Fight!
the match
Strike
number
for
two.
the
This is
ultimate
Peachy, your
answer.
caster, and along with me, I have, one of the men that you will really would like to love to listen. Hello, Itami. How are you? Welcome back to Vortex.
Hello, Peachy, and hello, everyone. And yeah, as you mentioned, we are back onto the game apparently. And yep, they have proceeded on to the ban sections as well. I guess it was Team Eliminators who took on the first match, able to get a point for now. And
Yep.
they are just proceed. Yeah, they are just proceeding with the bans. The Hilda is quite expected. So regular bans by far.
Who said
Definitely
there are no
regular, into
shortcuts
the
in
last
life?
game,
I literally
Team
invented
Eliminators,
one.
they did prioritize the Hilda onto that EXP lane. More than EXP lane, it felt like Hilda was playing up
Still
a
waters run
roam
deep.
position,
Your team
always
is
into the
banning.
enemy jungle, trying to poke them down, and also taking a first blood onto that Gushien. Not a good scene, but yep, we are back again into the match number two. Same again, we are seeing some priorities here and there. It looks like Team Vengeance Seekers, they don't want to really open up the link. They just don't want it into the land of dawn.
Indeed, and the Ling ban might be quite expected considering it is okay. Seran Moon is actually paying, so he is one of the best Ling users, at least in India, at least onto the tournament scene. So it is expected Ling ban is coming up from them. So from the side of Team ET, we might be seeing another ban coming up. That can be like
Butterflies
an
born by thy
expected meta
wish
ban that
is
is going to be
guided
the
by
Jushin.
lantern's
So
light.
the Suyo also might get banned out onto the next banning phase, or if not, then maybe Suyo can be prioritized as their first pick as well.
That's true. That's true. I feel like Team Vengeance Seekers, they want to open up the Suyu.
Sir,
Oh,
what's
yep.
your command?
As
Your team
expected,
is
another
banning.
assassin getting banned. Yes, Fanny could be banned. Now, also coming back to my Suyu point, again, if you pick up a Suyu, you can still pick up a Alpha and still try to shut a Suyu
Ready?
down.
Go!
So
Your
that is
team
one
is
kind of thing.
picking.
And what is up with the eliminators? I see this Lela ban every single time.
Maybe they have a Layla trauma from a rank game, maybe, or maybe from a tournament as well. Because onto the late game phase, Layla is quite strong, and if you are not able to take her down onto the early to the mid phase, then she can be quite troubling. But Layla ban is
Yes.
quite unexpected. But on the first game, I saw the Layla ban as well from the side of Team ET. So maybe they have a Layla phobia coming up.
Yep, maybe or not. But again, coming back to the mix, the Suyu is open, the Khalid is open. You can still go in with a Joy or maybe onto the
The
Xavier
immortal
again,
one
but I
chose
don't
me to
think that it would
Your
be
vanquish the
team is
viable
shadows
onto the
picking.
that
first pick.
plague this
And yes,
world.
Suyu will be prioritized. Now it is up to Team Eliminators to really shut down the Suyu. What are they going to pick? What they want to pick up as well? Because you know like 70% of the time it is the draft that tells you like which team is going to win, because half the time it is just the draft, and along with the draft the execution part as well. You need to rotate, you need to make sure that you are supporting. We did see into the last match as well how Team Eliminators were the one trying to be there for each other, making sure that they were having like less than 5 deaths for each of the players.
Indeed, and the Claude as well as the Gatot Kacha coming up from them. So yeah, Claude has also got some adjustments onto the recent patch. There was an emergency patch that came up, so he got some adjustments
Hope will
actually onto
find
his
a
S1
way,
and to S2.
even when
So
all is
he can be
forlorn.
quite prioritized for that reason. Another reason might be they want to try out the new Prime skin. So that might be one of the reasons too. The Gatot Kacha is quite expected considering how good he is, considering how flexible he is onto this meta as well. He can be played as the roamer as well as the EXP laner. From the side of Team okay, Vengeance
I
Seeker,
am
we
not
are
the
seeing the
only one
Vexana getting
bound
picked
by
up
these
as well as the Phobius.
chains.
So Vexana is really strong mid laner, but the Sicilian was still open, so maybe a Sicilian would have been better.
Maybe or maybe not, but I do feel like the Sicilian could have been better given, yeah, when you push up to the very late game, and I don't see Team Eliminators picking up a very early kind of team composition.
There's
They
no
are
time to
relying
chit chat.
onto that Claude, who is solely played onto that late game. He needs the Trinity build, he needs some items, he needs a lot of support. And with that Team Eliminators, they ban up the Matilda. They did not prioritize it, so it's just better to ban it up. Now, the God coming into the play yet again. What are your thoughts on that, Itami?
The God pick, okay, it might be actually a comfort pick coming up because at the end of the day, it is going to be how you are going to be utilizing that hero. So, God pick might be his comfort, like Myers' comfort pick, or maybe it might be swapped from the side of Team ET. But whoever that God is going to go with, I guess he is just relying on his comfort. And God is not like a really, really bad hero. It's just if they have the assassin kind of a composition, like the Suyo might not dive in that much compared to other
The sand
assassins,
rises when I
so
give the
God can
word.
quite work out too. And considering they have the phobias as well onto the enemy side, so God pick or after he gets his glowing as well as the Ice Queen one, after he gets his power spikes, he can be quite annoying as well as deal some decent damage as well.
That's true. That's true. And Kami, there is some lineup change coming in from the side of Team Eliminators as well.
I
Mm,
am more
I'm not
than
quite
a
sure
weapon.
how I'm supposed to pronounce this name, MYR, but he is onto that mid lane. Lid is onto that EXP lane, and Art is onto that marksman lane. So this time I'm looking at
At
chosen
last, the
one who has
spirit
picked
gets
up the
back in the
marksman. So
morning.
maybe they'll swap it off or maybe not. They are just picking up something new, and which is kind of refreshing to see. Don't you think so, Itami?
Indeed, and the Franco pick is coming up from Art. So, yeah, those iron hooks, like Franco actually depends more upon the early composition too. Like, if onto the early game, you keep on hooking onto the enemies and you don't let them farm, get their resources, and able to get some kills for your team, then that Franco is definitely going to be a nightmare. But if you completely miss out the hooks, then you can actually be like useless too. Franco is like a double-edged sword. If you miss out the hooks, then it's not going to be working out. But the final picks coming out from the side of Team Vengeance Seekers, okay, that is going to be the Ruby as well as the Minotaur. So for that front line kind
It's
of
like blood.
composition, never mind, it's the Carmela. So yeah, that Curse of Blood as well as that Eternal
What
Guard
is
coming out
waiting?
from that Vexana might be able to deal
No
some
one can
decent
take you
damage
from
onto the early
me.
phases of the game.
Yep, you're right about that, Itami. And looks like Team Eliminators, they have picked up the Gushins. Maybe they're just mocking Team Vengeance Seekers right now because that Gushing pick into the first game did not work it out, and looks like Sarar Moon has just picked it up. We have seen Sarar Moon onto that Gushin. He is quite fast enough. Now, the last game Gushin as well, it was a very good pick, but they weren't able to execute the team fights properly, so that was a problem. With that, moving ahead into the loading screen right now. Now, it is your time to shine, guys. The viewers, go like the stream, text your friends as well. Look at that, eliminators are onto a match point right now. Will they be going in for a clean sweep, or they just want to match up again into the third match again? Let's just see. And with that, we'll be soon into the land of dawn.
Indeed, and I guess that is the match point for the side of Team Eliminators. And yep, I did mention it that if Carmilla as well as that Vexana will be able to land up that comfort, like that combo, the Curse of Blood as well as the Eternal Guard, then definitely they will be able to deal some damage as well as get some kills for their team. Indeed. But we are going on to the game number 2 between Team ET as well as Team Vengeance Seekers. So they are just focusing on to their neutral objectives, which is going to be the regular buffs.
That's true. That's true. Now again, art onto that Franco again unexpected. Looks like Iron Hook will be missed into the mid lane. Now coming back to the top lane as well. A Ruby versus a Claude. I don't like this marksman 1v1. Look at the Ruby getting pushed behind though.
Indeed, and Claude does have the advantage onto the laning phase against the Ruby because
Yep.
he is a range kind of a marksman. So yeah, he might be having some advantage, but onto the team fights, Ruby will have more of a crowd control, and Claude will have the damage. So
That's
yeah,
true.
they are just focusing on to getting more like last hitting that gold what do you call it, minions more, and yeah, they will just try to farm it out for now. Like who farms it better?
That's true, that's true. Sarah Moon into the bot lane right now. He is not even level 4 yet. By the time increases, he will be getting it. Looks like top lane as well. There might be some skirmish. Look, Claude, not the Claude. Yep, that's the Claude in a very bad position. Will be taken down. Now coming back to the Letho as well. They are all camping into the mid lane. The Iron Hook does connect on to the Vexana. There we go. One kill into the hands of Eliminators again. Will they be going in for more though? Because I feel like Team Vengeance Seekers are inviting themselves to you. Jumps in onto that Franco art, getting a lot of damage. But onto the other hand, Sarah Moon targets your enemy Rome though. Now Suyu may be in a very bad position. He is getting cornered down by those enemy heroes. He's trying to run up. The flicker already popped down, and it will be the Kirito picking up the kill of Art. Now there you go. What they're just cornering people one by one.
Indeed, onto the EXP bed is getting quite dominated as well, but I don't think Sarar Moon has his retribution onto the time, and it will be Team Vengeance Seekers taking down the first turtle. The Avatar of the Guardian coming up.
Oh, the jump is in, but he's all alone. He got a stun coming in from the Eternal Guard, but that was just not enough. No follow-up coming in from Team Eliminators so far. Oh, maybe some more action. Look at that. Phobius just tried to jump in with the info. He was unable to do so.
Okay, Phobius just got taken down as well. So, for the side of Team Vengeance Seekers, this is actually a good start. If they are able to maintain that goal lead and outfarm ET, then it could have more advantage to them. The goal lead is quite onto the side too. So execution wise, it is quite well. And Team Eliminators right now, they might be quite overextended in the team fight, but the hook.
Oh, there we go. The Bloody Hand along with the Iron Hook does there. Kirito will be taken down. The combo coming in from Gurshian. Okay, that was on point. Now moving ahead to that, they just picked off one of the members and they disengaged.
Indeed, and Phobius, look at that. Phobius trying to poke that Katot Kacha onto that bot lane as well. And onto the mid side, there is no skirmish by far, and the goal lead still for the side of Team Vengeance Seekers. But Eliminators were actually able to find out the trade. So in terms of the kills, they are quite equal. But a turtle about to be spawning onto the next 30 seconds. So we are yet to see what it is going to bring up onto the table.
That's true, that's true, AOG. There we go. The AOG does come into the handy. One man knock up onto the Phobius. Phobius jumping up with the Infernal Evil. He's trying to take down the Gatotkacha. Along with that, all the team members are already in. Look at the Eternal Evil. One slap from that sword, and he will be taken down. Now, again, Kirito will be taken down. He will be sacrificed there like a lamb. Now, that was not needed because he did not have a backup. But oh, wait a minute. Art, though, he's into the bush right now. He has his vision. Okay. Vixana does pop her second skill, trying to make sure to scare away the Art. Oh, I know does not connect.
Already spawned up, so yeah, eliminators will have a higher chance to securing it because Serrar Moon has already started out the turtle. There might be a team fight coming up really soon. The turtle might
Yep.
be the playground.
Maybe or not. Oh, Serrar Moon gets the turtle. You know, the Eternal Guard along with the Mystic Gush coming into the play as well. So much damage onto that Phobius. Still sustaining with the Vengeance. Unable to do so. Looks like Serrar Moon will be the one taking up the triple kill. Maybe a Maniac coming though. It is Ruby in a very bad position. Along with that Claude joins up. Oh, the Iron does connect there. Oh, Ruby not safe. And the Maniac, the timer runs out. You know, let's consider this as the Maniac as well. He really did a very well job trying to take down a lot many people. Now this could have been the second Maniac. You know, first game there was a Maniac coming in from Art who was onto that Beatrix, and second game might have, but the game is still on. Oh, Iron Hook another coming in. Look at the Mystic Gush onto that Ru. Carmilla yet again killing spree picked up.
Oh my god, that Iron Hook as well as the Flicker combo was onto the point. Suyo on a bad position, he might be taken down as well onto the top side. Yeah, the hook did connect. I did see it onto the mini map as well. Suyo will not be safe, and there goes the Vexana.
The Vexana though that kill that it was, I was seeing how the Vexana was trying to not get killed. You know, she popped her deadly grasp on the Gusian trying to avoid, but unfortunately the skills were on point coming in from Serrar Moon, and she will be taken down. Now Team Eliminators, they got their tempo back. Look at them, they are aggressively fighting back just because Art is landing his Iron Hook. Oh, maybe another one coming in, and yes, that is another hook along with the Bloody Hunt onto the Carmilla. Carmilla is not even getting a chance to pop the Curse of Blood. Look at that, they try to go in for more. You know, there are no minions in the mid lane right now. Serrar Moon with this combo right now will be taking down the Ruby. They try to go in for more. There is already an invade. The Eternal Gut still providing a lot of vision for them. They are still jumping in, are joining up the game as well. Now, the Blazing Duet will be taking down the Vexana. Oh, okay, close call. Another Iron Hook might have gone there, but no to avail. The Infernal Evil coming into the play as well. What just happened with Serrar Moon? You know, I wasn't able to catch a glimpse of that, but okay, he will be shut down into the hands of Kirito. There we go. They are trying to go in for more. The Infernal Evil right onto the face of God. Will he be taken down? No, it will be the God taking down the Phobius. Now, wait a minute. Mid lane, so much damage, but the Iron Hook connects again onto the Ruby. They are low right now onto the side of Team Eliminators, and yet they are fighting up.
Indeed, but the turtle will be going for the side of Team Vengeance Seekers, but I don't think at this point it is going to make that much of a difference because eliminators are all locked in and they are way ahead. Serrar Moon.
No, he makes the combo, he makes the play. He will be getting the Suyu who was trying to make a split push. He did succeed into the split push though, Itamio. But I'm looking at Art right now. I'm looking at the Gatotkacha as well. Iron Hook might connect. Does not connect there quite well. You know, Art has been making up a lot of good Iron Hooks though. You know, every single time I feel like he's gonna pop it out. Oh, he does make that play along with the Bloody Hand. Phobius will be taken down. No chance given. On to the other hand, there is a lot of damage onto the Kirito right now with the Blazing Duet. She will be taken down. They try to go in for more. Team Eliminator still dishing out a lot of damage. They did melt down a Ruby. So much damage. 3 members are already down. Suyu though. Suyu jumps in. Oh, that's not the play. Suyu will be taken down as well.
Man, oh man, Team Eliminators are actually locked in onto this game as well, and they only have 1 tower advantage. Okay, Lucian with almost taking off Vexana. But there might be another engage as soon as I do with the analysis. But the Avatar of the Guardian.
Oh, the Avatar of Guardian does connect there, but will he be successful though? Bid trying to take up so much damage, will trying to run away as well, unable to do so. That was a misplay, that was an overextension coming in. That I am offended was quite on point. Now Team Eliminator, still they are taking down so much turret. Okay, almost an iron hook coming in. Right now also onto the hands of Art, they do have a bloody hand. They just need one hook onto that Carmilla or probably that Phoveus yet again. Oh, they shift to the middle lane right now. Okay, but Art onto the back line though. That iron hook might come into the handy. Iron hook does come into the handy. It will just connect onto the Phoveus, still jumping up so much. Art still does have his bloody hand. He's just waiting for it to pop it out onto the right moment. But Team Eliminators, they are going down one by one. The Vengeance though, so much damage onto that. The bloody hunt while the Phoveus is onto the air. That was a scene to look at. But the Katotkacha, onto the other hand, trying to lock down the Ruby along with that Vexana, will be failing to do so.
Indeed, and onto this game, Art is actually like every time he hooks, like every time he uses the iron hook, he actually grabs onto somebody, and dude, he might be able to take down the god.
Oh, the god is in some kind of trouble. That wasn't the play. God looks like do or die will be the one getting up the kill. Now Suyu though, he's getting up the kills as well. It is quite concerning when you look at, because you don't want to give any kills to the Suyu, trying to make sure that he doesn't get farmed up.
Yup, and the Lord has already spawned, so Eliminators have a way better chance to be contesting it as well as securing it. That Phoveus might be able to. Okay, oh my god, I don't know.
Oh, the iron hook definitely onto the Phoveus. So much damage along with that. Kirito will be taken down. Look at them. They're still trying to go in for more. Art will be taken down. That is like a 1-for-1 trade so far. And they just managed to make it 2-for-2 trade. But no, double kill into the hands of Phoveus. He's still surviving. A triple kill picked up. Will he be shut down though? He's still there. Oh, yep. It will be Serar Moon with his combo coming in from the Gushien. 2 kills already secured. He tried to make for another play and another triple kill, meaning Team Vengeance Seekers, they are all wiped out. And again, Kirito is the one sole surviving members just spawned up, and it will be easy for him to defend it.
I think at this point, like the pace of the game, I don't think Eliminators will even consider going for the Lord, but never mind. I guess they are going for the Lord this time, and I did thought they might be pulling up a wipeout. Yeah, they are not contesting the Lord for now, and maybe they will just pull up a wipeout and try to end this game as soon as possible, looking how dominant as well as control they have onto the game. But an engage might come up, the Lord already being contested from the side of Team Eliminators, but Kirito is trying to get some visions onto that Lord team, but he won't be able to do much. Oh my god, I don't know. Okay, this time it is going to be connecting onto the minions, and Team Eliminators will be able to get that Lord for themselves.
Okay, a very good Lord, but the only problem is I don't want to see a Katotkacha jumping up with the AOG right here, They just need to wait it out. Oh, looks like Katotkacha will be the one trying to make sure that they are getting up the but God gets another kill. Ceramon will be taken down as well. 1-for-1 trade so far. The Eternal Guard used up as well. Art still does have his bloody hunt. Okay, the flicker iron hook coming in. Now he pops up his Winter Crown as well. He's all alone. There is this Phoveus on his back as well. They're just trying to make a play, but look at the Claude with the Winter Crown play and with the Blazing 2, where 4 members are already down from the side of Team Vengeance Seekers. That is not the play that you make when you lose up a lot, and when you see a Lord marching down so close to your Nexus, and the AOG coming into the play. Oh, okay, no AOG so far.
No AOG, but they will be able to get those 2 inhibitor towers at least for now, and the Revitalize actually being used out by the Katotkacha as well. They might be able to defend this Lord lane, but it's only 2 members remaining for the side of Team Vengeance Seekers.
Oh, the blazing duel, look at that. Katurkasa will be the one taking up the last hit. There we go, the minions are still more pouring in from every single lane. Team Eliminators, they have the number advantage right now. When you the side of Team Vengeance Seekers, and they are trying to push them down, giving them a lot of lane pressure.
Indeed, but it will be Team Eliminators taking the game number 2 as well as the match point for this top 16, and they
Yeah.
will be like proceeding on to the top 8. So, yep, congratulations to Team Eliminators.
Well played coming in from the side of Team Eliminators, though. But again, a good try coming in from Vengeance Seekers as well. They really tried their best. This time the team composition was very well, but again. The execution part, the rotations was a little off. Team Eliminators, since Team Eliminators were the ones playing it out very aggressively, which was a problem for them.
Indeed, and yep, an easy win for the side of Team ET. And God actually was the one who took the MVP for the team and for the side of Team Eliminators. And Gatot was also like, even though he got the silver, but I don't think KDA is going to be mattering the most. What matters is he won the game and he was able to contribute more onto the game. So I guess for this game, that is going to be it. Me as well as Peachy will be signing off for now. We will be back with another match. So till then, stay tuned.
Our determination will never be extinguished! Our cosmic blaze will never be extinguished! Cosmic flare! Time to shine, Dexter! Burn in the moment! Everyone has their own competitive dream. Burn with passion and always dare to shine.
everyone! Welcome to our latest hero revamp, featuring Granger, the Death Chanter. After his revamp, Granger now has a more aggressive playstyle and can excel as both jungler and gold laner. Granger's weapons now consume a resource called demonic energy to unleash a barrage of pain on his unfortunate targets. Death Chanter Granger. Passive skill, Capriccio. Granger's passive has been reworked. Skills that uses Demon Hunter weapons now consume demonic energy, a resource that regenerates over time. When Granger kills minions or creeps or participates in hero takedowns, the demonic energy cap of his weapons will permanently increase, and he will also recover a small portion of energy. All cooldown reduction obtained by Granger is converted into physical attack. First skill, Rhapsody. Granger's first skill has been adjusted for a more sustained playstyle. The cooldown has been shortened significantly, and it can be cast as long as there's enough energy in his handgun. When Granger casts his first skill, he fires his handgun continuously in the target direction, dealing physical damage while consuming the handgun's energy. The final bullet of this attack will always crit. This skill deals bonus damage to creeps and minions, and Granger gains movement speed while shooting. Second skill, Rondo. Granger's dash remains mostly unchanged, but now grants demonic energy. When Granger uses his second skill, he dashes in the target direction and instantly replenishes a portion of his handgun's energy. Each time Granger hits an enemy with his first skill, it will reduce a portion of this skill's cooldown. Ultimate, Death Sonata. Granger's revamped ultimate now has an extremely short cooldown, but each shot will consume energy from his cannon. Granger's ultimate fires a large projectile in the target direction, dealing damage to enemy minions it passes through, and explodes upon hitting the first enemy hero, dealing AoE physical damage and briefly slowing targets. Granger can dash once in the target direction after each shot. The ultimate can also be used during his first skill. In the laning phase, use Granger's first skill to poke the enemy. When his energy gets low, use his second skill to replenish it and continue to poke with his first skill. In teamfights, use Granger's ultimate to poke from a safe distance and continue the attack with his first skill. When the first skill ends, use his ultimate again for more damage and to reposition. If enemies get close, use his second skill to create distance and continue dealing damage with his first skill. Granger possesses good mobility and sustained damage, but his damage output is dependent on his demonic energy, and he gets stronger as his energy cap increases. Upgrade Granger's first skill at level 1 and continue to prioritize upgrading it as the main source of his damage. Granger can use his second skill during his first skill to adjust his position and ensure the first skill lines up with the target. When Granger's first skill can no longer hit the enemy, tap the skill again or the ultimate to end the first skill and conserve demonic energy. Granger can permanently increase his demonic energy by killing minions and creeps. The more you kill, the more you can use his skills. We recommend the Assassin emblem for Granger with the Rupture, Festival of Blood, and Lethal Ignition talents. Granger's first skill deals enough damage to quickly trigger Lethal Ignition's Scorch effect, and because Granger is a skill damage hero, Festival of Blood will greatly enhance his sustainability. Blade of Despair is Granger's core equipment. It provides very high physical attack to boost Granger's skill damage. Build Hunter Strike in the early game for the physical attack and movement speed effect, and get Malefic Roar in the late game to deal with high physical defense targets. We recommend the Retribution battle spell for Granger. Granger's first skill deals bonus damage to creeps, making him an effective jungler. Granger can also take Flicker for the gold lane since he also deals bonus damage to minions. When laning, Flicker will help him escape enemy ganks. Granger counters squishy heroes who lack mobility, such as Chang'e and Cecilion, who have a hard time dodging his first skill and are vulnerable to the high damage of his ultimate. Granger is countered by heroes with strong single-target killing power. Despite having good mobility, Granger lacks other defensive measures. Heroes like Saber and Hayabusa can quickly get the jump on Granger and finish him off. Granger pairs well with heroes that have strong CC abilities, such as Franco and Kaja, who can hold enemies in place for Granger's entire first skill. Granger should focus on jungling in the early game to gain an economic advantage. As a marksman, Granger's skills have a higher damage bonus to kill creeps faster. By getting equipment ahead of the enemy, he can snowball the advantage and stay a strong threat throughout the match. In the mid to late game, Granger will have more demonic energy thanks to his passive, allowing for more uses of his ultimate and first skill. But it's important to continue farming creeps and minions to keep raising Granger's demonic energy to boost his combat prowess. Granger the Death Chanter revamp arriving November 6th. And until next time, we'll be seeing you in the Land of Dawn.
Do I really have what it takes? Let's burn. As bright as we can, Dexter. Till the very end. Our determination will never be extinguished! Our cosmic blaze will never be extinguished! Cosmic flare! Time to shine, Dexter! Burn in the moment! Everyone has their own competitive dream! Burn with passion and always dare to shine!
वाइस सिटी में ओ क्या मेरे को गेम के अंदर आना है क्या?
Hello everyone, and we are back with the second game. Sorry for interruption. So, yep, we are back with the second game of MIC Season 1, powered by Vortex Esports. And this is going to be between Team Forza Esports onto the blue side and Team Fight to Win onto the red side. So, okay, they are respecting like apparently they are respecting that Alucard ban because it is Bando actually onto the red side. So he is one of the global Alucard players, and Jushin ban is expected, followed by the Leo Mod too. So yeah, they are definitely like banning out Bando Zeros. What do you say, Fredo?
Definitely. I mean, you see Alucard on Bando, you really get scared, right? About, if he's going to pick it up, if he's about to, carry the entire game on his own. So, banning out the Alucard here is a very, very good thing actually coming in from the enemy side. Banning out the Leo mod as well. Well, we know Bando likes to play the Leo mod. So banning out two of his heroes, it feels like the enemy is really scared of Bando. His presence is actually felt right now
I
already
am
as
not
the
the
game
only
began.
one bound
And
by
with that, the
these
next ban coming up
chains.
from the side of uh I don't know the name of the team, but the red side, it will be the Phobius.
Yep, it's actually Team Fight to Win from the side,
Okay.
from the red side, and onto the blue side we sports. So yeah, the Phobias as well as the Jushin, they are
Feed,
considering the metas,
destroy,
but meanwhile from the side of
conquer.
team, from the side of Team Fight to Win, they are prioritizing the meta, but from the side of Team Forza Esports, they are doing those respect plans as well. And I guess from the side of Team Fight to Win, there might be a Zask, like a global Zask spammer or something like that. That might be the reason why Zask
Only
is banned out
love
because
and
we
night
don't see
are
him onto the ban section
irreplaceable.
often after onto this patch after the nerfs he got. So a Sicilian ban from the side of Team Fight to Win, that is quite expected too.
Well, definitely. I mean, Sicilian is one of the most prio picks in this meta right now, especially when you play solo ranks. So banning out the Sicilian is a very good, a very good ban coming up from the side of Fight to Win. And let's see what they pick up for the first pick. I feel like an alpha would be really great here, but if you give the alpha to the enemy, you do have the option to pick up the Matilda as well as, some other mage like especially the Eve, which is working so well right now in that mid lane. So definitely a lot of options being open, but instead they will be going with the Aurora first. So that leaves the alpha open, but I don't see anyone prioritizing the alpha here. I really feel like these teams need to work on their update of this meta right now.
Okay, the alpha, I guess, even though you pick up the meta hero, if the execution as well as the composition is not right, then even if you have a full five meta kind of a composition, it might not work out. So a Carmilla as well as a Gatot Kacha getting picked out. So apparently, Team Fight to
Huh.
Win are going with that team fight kind of a composition because the AOG as well as the Curse of
Curse
Blood
of blood.
connecting, that will
Yup.
be quite contributing for the side of Team Fight to Win.
Well, I mean, their name says fight, so they definitely want to do that all the time. And with that, we might be seeing an Alpha Matilda combination coming in from the other side, and it will be really deadly because we all know this Matilda paired up with the Alpha has the mobility, has the damage, especially against those tranky frontliners like the Gatot, like the Carmilla. The Alpha will come in really handy, but instead they will go with the Ruby, and still we don't see any Alpha, any even a smell of alpha yet in this draft section. Let's see if Bando, as we all know how good he is, let's see if Bando picks up something interesting here. But oh, the Bruno,
Okay,
actually a very, very good pick here, don't you think? Considering the fact that
indeed.
Matilda, the Malefic gun is updated.
Indeed, I'd highly agree with you. And Bruno is an
I'm
absolute
bound
nightmare
by
actually onto
nothing,
the rank
be
game.
it family or
We are
destiny.
seeing his pick getting risen up, and combined
Oh,
with the Malefic gun, the penetration that Malefic gun, the item gives, that will be quite contributing for the team. But okay, that is quite kind of an unexpected ban coming up. The Gushin is getting banned out, so maybe a respect ban,
Gaze
or maybe just
upon
they
the
are
edge
randomly
of the
banning it
void.
out.
well, it might be a respect ban because you really get to see the other players as well when you're in that lobby. So they might have checked out the the favorite heroes of the enemy side, and they might have seen somebody who has a Gushan main. So definitely they'll be batting out the Gushan along with the 1-1. Actually, a very very good ban because 1-1. I mean, it can literally counter any other marksman, right, in the lane, especially because you have that crossbow of Tang always there. So if you are able to hit all those weaknesses, you burst them down with the crossbow of Tang, and there's no way the enemy can immune that because I mean, how can you even immune that except that Winter Crown?
Okay, I guess you like yeah. I think you got your wish, Fredo. The alpha is finally prioritized from the side of Team Fight to win, and yep, I think most
And
probably it is going to be Bando picking up the alpha for himself onto the jungle.
yep,
But okay, Martis pick coming up. So, Martis is kind of situational. If he doesn't get that early game aggression, like those early game kills, onto the mid to the late game, he is definitely going to struggle. So, if he is able to make use of full use of his aggression, then it will be a worth it Martis pick. Else, he will be having some hard time considering there is a Alpha 2 as well as the Bruno.
definitely. Yeah. You need that early ball. I mean, early ball, early snowball, and the fact that you have that Gatot Kacha and Carmilla in the front line. It's not going to make it easy for you to get that right, especially because you really need someone to get them down low. But in the early game, the Carmilla and Gatot Kacha are actually very very tanky because of their passive, especially Carmilla. When she has that crimson blood on her, so it becomes really hard for people to kill her. So it will be very hard for them to carry that early game with this Martis. But yeah, there will be the Aurora trying to make some place for that Martis. Along with that, they've decided to go with the Melissa, and the last pick for fight to win will be the Vexana. And with that, Bando picking up the Alpha just shows that he's one of the best player who is playing in this match right now because he's updated with the meta. He picks up the Alpha.
I do agree, as well as the Bruno. So, top player with that Bruno, like I have seen him play the Fredrin. I do see him onto that YouTube channel, like onto my YouTube recommendations. And yeah, top player as well as Bando, I am quite familiar with them. So, I don't want to be biased. And let's see what Team Forza Esports have to bring onto the table as well. So, this is going to be the match number 2, game number 1 between Team Forza Esports onto the blue side and Team Fight to win onto the red side. So here we go onto the land of Dawn.
Definitely. Let's see which team will be the one coming out on top here. Both of these teams are fighting for the win. And to be honest, I mean, I do feel like the draft does favor the side of Team Fight to win. But the side of, Team Forza also has a pretty good composition. They have the Ruby, they have the, Aurora as well. So the counter engage potential is really, really good. Especially you have the Matilda as well for the escape, as well as for the dive. So, I mean, the side of Team Forza really relies on that, uh, you know, re-engage. So let's see if they're able to pull it off with that strategy. But otherwise, it's looking really good on the side of Team Fight to win.
Indeed, they are just focusing onto their objectives, trying to get that level 4 spike as soon as possible. And onto the XP, we are just seeing that recall taunts coming up. So yeah, that is normal day onto the EXP lane, I would say. And they are just focusing onto their objectives. Meanwhile, the Matilda, okay, she is trying to get some visions onto there as well. So by far, no kill trades, just trying to get that level 4 spike. And okay, Gatot might be on quite a dicey position, but Bando is there for the fall of the Alpha Charge being used out.
Oh, I don't think the Ruby might be able to escape, but oh, she does. She does have the flicker. She uses it up to make the escape. But that is a very, very huge resource burned before the first turtle. So it won't be available for that first turtle, which is coming up in less than 30 seconds. But meanwhile, in the top side, we see both the marksmen are having, having a hard time because they were ganking. But now they have left that lane. Now they went to the turtle. But let's see what will happen in the turtle fight.
Indeed, and Aurora is trying to end up some pokes onto that Carmilla, so the turtle is about to be spawning, and I guess Team Fight to win will be on a better position to be contesting the turtle, but they will be going for the purple first, and Team Forza Esports are actually the one contesting the turtle first. Carmilla is trying to get some visions onto there. She might land a Curse of Blood as well as engage a team fight coming up onto that turtle lane.
Oh my god, look at the EXP difference right now, but oh, look at that AOG coming in so well. Bando secures it with his retribution. He goes in with the Alpha Charge as well. The Martis will be taken down first. Next on the chopping block is the Matilda, but escapes using the guiding wind. And definitely, it's a very good team fight. But did you see, Tami, the level difference between the Martis and the Alpha?
Indeed, and he's already level 6 as well as he got that turn as well as a kill onto the jungler. So definitely a good to go start for the side of team fight to win. And they are focusing onto their neutral objectives too. Okay, Carmilla is trying to get some pokes as well as some visions onto that purple ball.
Well, I mean, the Alpha did not just get the turtle and the kill, he also got the red buff on the enemy side. So that's a lot of resources going into the hands of Bando right now. And that just makes him unstoppable. Along with the fact that you have that Carmilla and the Gatot Kacha on the front lines. So as an Alpha, you really don't want to take too much damage before the team fight starts. So he does have that leverage because of that Carmilla, but this time the Matilda might get caught in a very awkward position. Vaughn will lose his life onto the hands of none other than the Carmilla this time. And I feel really bad because Bando, although he's playing good, he is the jungler, he still hasn't secured too many kills. But on the other side, in the EXP, Vengeance being popped along with the AOG, I don't think he'll be able to sustain it long enough. And yes, the Martis getting the kill there. But on the top side, they take down the Melissa. So a lot of goal coming in from the turrets as well.
Indeed, that is actually the gold tower falling down. So Bruno definitely has the higher, and he might be able to get his core items real fast. And he already got that has clause too. So yep, he does have the higher advantage. The turtle about to be spawning onto the next 15 seconds. And if you ask me, like looking at the level difference as well as the aggression coming up, okay, the Bridge Glacier.
So we see them trying to gank down that Vexana, but instead it will be the Aurora falling down first. And with that, this turtle might be very easy deal because they don't have the mid laner. And I don't think the Matilda is at full HP right now to be contesting it. So it's an easy zone out coming in from that Matilda. Sorry, from the Gatot Kacha and the Carmilla. And with that, easy turtle for team fight to win again.
Indeed, the second turtle actually going for the side of team fight to win. So they definitely have the higher advantage already. Like, look at that Bruno. He is able to rotate more because the gold tower for the side of Team Forza Esports have already fallen down, and they have the aggression. They have almost 4k lead, and okay, there might be an engage coming up onto that Martis.
Oh, look at that. The Curse of Blood being used, but it did not connect well. And with that, the Martis goes in. Oh, he might be able to secure the kill onto the Vexana, but it will be the Aurora taking down the Vexana first. And now the AOG being popped off does not connect onto anyone, but Bando secures the kill onto the Matilda. He's on the chase. Flicker has been forced out. And it might be disengaged, but I feel like they can take out more from this. They're trying to force that mid lane tower. They're fighting with the Ruby. I'm offended it's still online, but before that, Bando will be the one taking down that Ruby, and now for sure the mid lane tower will be their next target.
Yep, and so far so good for the side of team fight to win. And early game dominance as well as a one-sided kind of a fight coming from them. Team fight, like Team Forza is fight it off right now, and still the turtle about to be spawning, and that Alpha, look at his aggression as well as the level difference.
Oh, the Matilda goes in. The Matilda goes in alone onto that Bruno. Takes a lot of damage and has to retreat back. I mean, you do have the Ruby as well, but the Matilda is not looking really tanky at the moment. She's not able to sustain me. Oh my God, 4 people ganking on that Ruby. A nightmare for the EXP laners, which we always face. And now the Ruby will be going down, and that just shows that right now fight to win are in control of this game.
Indeed, and the turtle about to be spawning onto the next 3 seconds. So I guess that is going to be another uncontested turtle for the side team fight to win, because Martes hasn't even reached the level 9 mark, and Alpha is almost already level 12, but he might be able to do a sneak retribution play coming up.
Oh, but no, look at the AOG along with the Alpha Charge. 2 members taken down. It might be 3 because right now the Melissa is zoned out, completely away. She uses her ultimate, but it's of no use. She will be taken down. 3 members down, and they're looking for more. They're looking for that mid lane. There is the Aurora connecting that ultimate only onto that Gatot Kacha, and there will be the Ruby going down yet again. And this just proves that this fight to win team is just on another level.
Indeed, and a one-sided kind of a dominance by far, and they have the 7k gold on 4 tower advantage. So Not even a single tower has been taken down from the side of Team Fight to win, for the side of Team Fight to win. So they have the aggression, they have the resources, and I guess if they contest the next lot and able to sink those lanes, they will be able to end this game as soon as possible. And so far, so good. It's looking quite favorable for them too.
Yes, definitely. And look at them. They're trying to make an engage, but they don't have enough damage. And now Bando goes in with that Alpha Charge. AOG connects as well. And with that, the Matilda gets taken down first. It might be the Aurora going down next, but no, she will be safe thanks to that Martis. But for how long? Because now the minions are marching in, and it might be the Ruby going down next. And definitely a godlike secured by Bando there. And there is no way they are showing disrespect right now. Using their recall, they're just forcing the enemy into their bases. There's no way they can defend it. They don't have enough damage, they don't have enough farm. What do you think, Itami, should be their plan?
I think team Fight to Win, not Fight to Win, but Forza Esports, they might not even be able to like save those towers as well unless the next lot is going to be coming. And I guess if from the side of Team Fight to Win there comes a misplay, then only Team Forza Esports might be able to pull up a comeback because it's completely one-sided. The I'm offended actually being used out, but it's of no use. A curse of blood.
Whoa! Curse of Blood coming in so well, but what will be the use if you don't have damage, if you don't have crowd control? The Gatot Kacha, he jumps in at the very wrong time. He might get pulled inside the tower, but no, there is no I'm Offended available, so he will still be able to sustain a lot of damage. Bando taking that Lord away already, and along with that, look at that top player picking up the Malefic gun. Now it might be trouble for anybody who comes in front of him.
Indeed, and the Lord actually spawning from the top side, so this will be quite hard to defend. Even though this is going to be the first Lord, they will be able to get at least 1 or 2 inhibitor towers, or maybe even try to end the game. It depends on how well Team Forza Esports will be able to defend this one. So they haven't got the power spikes too, and the goal lead is over 12k, so it's not favorable for them at all.
Man, I really feel for the side of Team Forza right now, but there's no way they can defend this unless the enemy makes a mistake.
Oh.
And look at that Curse of Blood, AOG, along with the Eternal Guard as well. So many skills dropping at the same place at once, and with that, almost a wiped out. Only the Aurora standing. There is no way that she can defend it. She tries though using her skills, but now she will be taken down, and this will be the end, and Fight to Win will take this match away from Forza.
Yep, a complete one-sided domination coming up side of Team Fight to Win. So they are actually fighting to win, and it shows from their performance as well. So Bando will be the MVP for this game. So on to the match analysis. I would say there is not much to be talked about. The draft was okay. It was okay for the side of Team Forza Esports as well, but the execution was definitely not up to the point. And Team for Fight to Win definitely had the better communication. They had the better execution, and that will be the reason why they ended up dominating this game and securing the game number 1.
But Itami, why do you think when you pick up the Matilda, why don't you pick up the Alpha as well? Why do you go for a Ruby instead? I mean, I really thought Forza was going to pick up the Alpha there because they picked up the Matilda. So definitely the next should be an Alpha. It should be an Alpha, but no, they go for the Ruby instead. And there I was like, oh my god, I was holding my hands on my head and I was thinking, what are they thinking here? And after that, we see, the expected guy, the protagonist, the hero of the story, Bando. He picks up that alpha for himself, and along with that top player, if you are the Batman, then I'm the Robin kind of guy. So top player playing the Robin, his role there, and Bando playing the Batman, and they just carry this game like they're carrying Gotham City on their shoulders.
Indeed, and I guess we will be proceeding with the game as possible. So don't go anywhere, guys. As soon as possible. Till then, myself, Vitami, and Fredo will be taking a short break. So stay tuned.
Our determination will never be extinguished! Our cosmic blaze will never be extinguished!
Time to shine, Dexter! Burn in the moment! Everyone has their own competitive dream. Burn with passion and always dare to shine.
So, hello everyone. We are back with the second game between Team Fight to Win going up against Team Forja Esports. This time, Team Fight to Win will be taking on the blue side. Meanwhile, Team Forja Esports will be the one taking the red side. So, on to the first game. What happened was Team Fight to Win actually took up the first victory. So, this is going to be the match point for them. So, I'll be a caster Itami, and I guess like I'll be a caster as well as the another caster will be joining anytime soon. So we will just be proceeding with the bans, and that is going to be the 1-1 getting banned out from the side of Team Fight to Win. So that is quite expected of a ban because after the Malefic Gun adjustment, the Malefic Gun not just only gives the penetration, not only just the range, okay, not only just the range, but also it got some adjustments with the penetration. So a lot of marksmen are actually benefiting from the Malefic Gun, which is 1-1-2. So once again, the Alucard ban coming up from the side of Team Forja Esports. So Alucard is quite expected, as well as the Fovius getting banned out. And yeah, I'm expecting maybe a Leo mod might come up again from the side of Team. Okay, that is going to be the Carmilla actually. So Carmilla was picked out from the side of Team Fight to Win onto the previous game. So that combinations were quite annoying. So I guess my another caster Fredo is back onto the draft. So yeah, Fredo, quick thoughts regarding the bans.
Well, I mean, looking at the bans here, we see this time yet again the Alucard being banned out by the side of Team Forza. Along with that, the Carmilla being banned out. So they definitely don't want to pick up the Carmilla this time, I guess. So yeah, definitely banning out the Carmilla will be a good thing coming in, but they still leave the Matilda and Alpha open. They still leave the Bruno open. They still leave a lot of picks which the enemy picked up last game. So they're not clearly showing any, any answers to the questions in the last game which they were enemy was asking them. But they'll be going in with three standard bans along with from the enemy side. Three standard bans, but oh my goodness, look at that. They pick up the Sicilian, the prio pick in this meta.
Finally, the Sicilian has been left out, and Team Fight to Win will be the one taking advantage, and they will definitely pick, which is quite expected considering how good Sicilian is onto the meta. And if the Jushin is banned out and if the Sicilian is open, then definitely go for the Sicilian. That's how good he is right now. It's not just a late game too. If you are able to grab some kills, as well as you are able to get some decent amount of stacks onto the early to the mid phases, after you get some core items, you will be able to deal some ridiculous amount of damage already. So a Cloud pick coming up, as well as the okay. I think I actually saw the Khalid, but never mind. It is going to be the Xavier actually coming up from the side of the fight for the esports.
How many times did they confuse you? You were about to say Khalid, then you said Terizlan, now it's the Xavier. Okay, I mean, this time I feel like the side of Team Forza. I mean, they are not trying to confuse us. They are trying to confuse themselves, and they ended up confusing us. And now look at that top player again picking up the Bruno. Oh my goodness, the side of Team Forza. They really need to do something this time. They need to come out on top by, at least in the draft, because in terms of gameplay, we see how good the side of Team Fight to Win is. So the least that you can do is pick up a better draft. So right now, I feel like Team Forza really needs to work on their draft. But so far, I feel like Fight to Win is yet, they're winning yet again in the draft. They pick up the Bruno, they pick up the Sicilian, they pick up the Gatot Kacha as well. And on the enemy side, you pick up the Xavier and the Claude. I mean, the Xavier and Claude did receive a buff in the last patch, but don't you think the Sicilian and Bruno stand much stronger against them?
I highly agree with you onto that. Onto the early game phases, definitely. Even the Sicilian can, with his S2, that is going to be the grass, will have the high advantage against the Xavier. So, onto the laning phase, Sicilian definitely has more advantage against the Xavier. So, a Xavier pick right now, even though both of these heroes got adjustment, I don't think that would be actually a good idea for the side of Team Forza Esports to be picking out those heroes. Or maybe the Claude is getting picked out, maybe because the M6 as well as the Prime skin has just been released, so he might be able, like, he just be able to try out those skins. That might be the reason why he just picked out the Claude. But a Diggy ban coming up, okay, for that Tigreal it might be the case, but they shouldn't forget that the Akai is open too. So Akai can literally cancel the
Oh,
infusion.
nice
Okay,
ban, nice ban.
finally the Alpha getting banned
Nice
out.
ban, nice ban, nice ban coming up from the side of Team Forza. This time they decide to ban out the Alpha. So it's actually a very, very good ban coming up from the side of Team Forza. But this time again, I'm curious why is Fight to Win banning out the Gushan as the first ban every time in the second phase. In the last game as well, we saw they ban out the Gushan. In this game as well, they ban out the Gushan. But talking about the Claude, I do feel like Itami, the Claude has that blazing duet and the Sicilian lacks that mobility on him. But yeah, he does have the inspire on him. But I feel like the Claude has enough movement speed to chase him down with that blazing duet, to burst him down. And at least in the early phases of the game, when the Sicilian does not has that that amount of tankiness, so it definitely is a very good pick considering the fact that the side of enemy, the Sicilian does lack that mobility. But for now, looking at the picks, oh my God, they go with the Terizla in the fourth ban. I mean, sorry, the fourth pick. And now on the enemy side, there is an option to pick up this Julian. Okay. I don't really know about the Julian on Bando, but do you know if Bando actually plays the Julian?
He actually might, because I also don't have much idea regarding that. Still, I guess he is comfortable with most of the jungle, like the utility kind of a jungler, because the Alucard as well as the Leo mode are fighter kind of a jungler. So basically, Julian is a fighter as well as a mage kind of mage jungle. So he can, after he gets his level 3, he will be able to more contribute more onto the team fights as well. Even though he got some adjustments onto the previous patch, he is still a decent jungler. And it depends upon the execution too. If he is fed with those early game kind of kills, then definitely Julian will have more advantage. The last pick coming up from the side of Team Forza Esports, it is going to be a jungler, so maybe an assassin might come up in order to be an answer for that Julian, and exactly that is what is
Yo.
happening. The Nolan getting picked up.
Well, to be honest, this time the side of Team Forza are looking pretty good with that, with that Nolan pick to finish off their draft, along with the Claude and Xavier. I mean, they have picked up some heroes which can actually carry the late game as well, and they have a lot of mobility on their side, thanks to the Claude, thanks to the Nolan. So they definitely have the escape on their side. They definitely have a lot of damage as well, a lot of mobility as well. On the other side, though, they have the Kufra. So let's see which draft will be the one coming out on top. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, we're heading on to the land of dawn. It is Team Forza going up against Team Fight to Win. In the last game, we saw Fight to Win winning it by fighting. But this time, let's see if Forza can make a comeback, because that is what you expect when somebody decides to play the prime skin.
Indeed, and I guess Team Forza Esports have a decent compared to the first game draft. But the end of the day, it is going to be the execution parts, like how they are going to be executing the game, that's going to be mattering the most. So we are heading on to the land of dawn. They will just be focusing on to their neutral
Whoa.
objectives. Okay, that Claude skill looking quite cool.
Yo, I mean, it's so flashy and it's so cool. The idle animation, the walking animation was just so good. Like the instantly, it just came out of my mouth. I just said, "Wow!" And with that, looking at this draft, right? I mean, looking at this draft right now, right? I mean, the fact that they picked up the Kufra is actually an answer to that Nolan pick, actually. But the fact that you pick up a Nolan after they pick up the Kufra, not the best. But I do feel like the Nolan has enough mobility to escape those situations if he might get caught. But oh my God, the damage, the poke coming in from the Xavier already. Gojo Satoru already saying, "Ore wa Saikyo da."
Indeed, and they are just focusing on to the new said or earlier. Okay, Claude is trying to end up some pokes too, but I did notice the vengeance has already been by him. So if he gets ganked up, he might be not able to sustain that much damage. Kufra might come up with a jump.
Oh, look at that. He goes in with the bouncing ball, but does he have enough damage? He escapes away with the flicker, but now Bando might get caught out. First blood secured. And now it's just showing that this draft is definitely something they were looking forward to. And now we might be seeing a comeback.
Maybe, and actually the first blood going for the side of it would be quite advantageous to them. But okay, that Bruno, the early game aggression coming up from he was able to
my
do
God.
decent amount of damage. Okay, onto the bot.
Oh my God, this there is like way out of position. Will he be able to escape though? No, Bando will be the one taking him down. I mean, you don't really want to gank somebody without the level
Bando.
4, but look at that. The Nolan goes in. I think he commits a little bit too much, but no, he will be able to escape using the fracture on time. But, oh my God, that Terisla, what do you think he was doing there?
I think maybe trying to get some visions onto there, but definitely it didn't like actually being used out on that Sicilian. He might be retreating, but the Crimson Moonlit was already being used out by him. Tigreal might be the one taken out, but the bat impacting definitely not. Point the turtle already being spawned. So I guess Team Forza Esports will be the one contesting the turtle first, considering the Terisla. Okay, there might be an engage.
Oh, definitely. There is a possibility of an engage right now, but the Xavier is not yet arrived on the scene, but he does use that dawning light on time. But no, it will be Bando taking that turtle away. The Nolan not able to escape because of the bouncing ball. And now it just shows that this Kufra is something that they should have considered before picking up that Nolan. But now look at the Terisla. He might go down yet again. He goes down onto the hands of the Kufra. And this Kufra pick is just working out so well for them right now.
Indeed, against the Assassins, Kufra is actually a really good counter pick. Oh my God, meanwhile onto the top. It is actually the Claude getting a solo kill onto that.
Oh my God, you don't really expect the Claude to come out on top against the Bruno in the early game, that too. So it just shows that this buff might be actually a very significant one, considering the fact that they increase almost 100 points of damage onto that first skill. So right now the Claude coming out on top is just an indication that right now, oh my God, the Nolan, he might get caught out of position. Oh my God, the Kufra. Look at this Kufra, he's doing so well.
I highly agree. And Bando is already onto a killing spree, and definitely, like you mentioned it, that the answer for the Nolan.
Oh my god, look at the Kufra jumping in with the flicker, and with that, Bando securing the kill yet again for his team. And this time they're looking hungry. They want that gold away from that tower. Oh my god, Tigreal is taking a lot of damage, but he uses the implosion. But for what? You don't really have enough damage around you. He uses the implosion with the flicker, and he goes down inside his own tower. Oh my god, this is not good coming out from Forza. I mean, they did seem like they were having a good time in that first early blood, but now they are losing the game yet again. Oh my god, another engage coming in. The Terizla will be able to take down top player this time. Top player already going down twice, and now it will be the Terizla taken down by Bando yet again. Unstoppable.
Unstoppable for him. And first item, he went with the Feather of Heaven. So I was expecting a Sky Piercer maybe in order to get some more stacks, but he decided to go out with the magic, which is quite valid as well. The turtle already been spawning. Kufra on a dicey position. Maybe he will be able to escape though, but still, follow-up is not up to the point for the side of Team Forza Esports to actually make an engage and try to get some kills onto there. And the turtle actually being poked out by that Claude, and if he is not caught off out position, if that Claude is not caught out, and definitely good for him, but it will be Bando. Okay, the engage.
Oh, look at that. AOG connects onto the Claw. The Claw might get taken down. Yes, he definitely does. Gets taken down by Beam. And with that, the implosion play comes in. But there is not enough damage to take anybody down. The Gojo is not able to deal enough damage. Oh, look at the jump coming in from the Kufra. Flicker being forced out of that Gojo. But now, he's out of position. Will he be able to make it out alive? I definitely don't think so. And with that, he is taken down by top player. And to be honest, the Gatot Kacha rotated to the turtle, but the Terizla did not.
Yep, and okay, Julian is actually on a 5 killing streak already. So one of the key points for the side of Team Forza Esports will be trying to take that Julian down as soon as possible, because it's only the early game and he is fed by that much kill. So okay, the Tyrant Set has been used out.
Oh my god, he cannot dash away because of the Kufra's bouncing ball. Finally, he makes that flicker on time, and now he's able to make the escape. But this just shows that this Kufra pick is actually a very, very good one coming in from the enemy side. And look at that. The Nolan might go down onto the hands of the Julian. Bando secures the kill yet again. Now, it's Terizla will be next. And yep, Terizla will be taken down by top player. And with that, they're looking for this bot lane bot lane tier 1. Will they be able to take it? Definitely, right? I mean, the Bruno is the one zoning the tank out. So just imagine right now how farm they are.
I highly agree. And okay, the Claude is actually trying to push out onto the top lane as well. Even though Team Forza Esports are losing in terms of the gold as well as that kill count. But in terms of the objectives, it is going to be like only a 1 tower advantage for the side of Team Fight to win. So okay, the engage on the mid.
Oh my god, they use the flicker, but they don't get the kill onto that Xavier. For now, they'll be safe with under the tower. But yeah, definitely they did lose an extra tower. Actually, 2 towers extra on the side. But I mean, they still have the tier 2s on their side, and definitely that might be something they need to work on. But no, it will be the Tigreal who will be getting taken down first. And now the buffs are also taken away from the enemy side. Forza is losing slowly but surely for now.
Another uncontested
Oh
might
my
be okay.
Oh! Sicilian gets taken down by the Nolan. That is actually a very, very good pick. I mean, good pick off there coming in from that Nolan, because the Sicilian is something that you need to stop. That Beam, he was, getting a little bit, what is that called? He was getting a little bit too aggressive there. He was getting a little bit too annoying there for the enemy side. And yeah, he gets punished for that now.
Okay, the Claude might get taken down. The vengeance might not be able to escape.
Oh! Battle mirror image comes in at the right time, but along with that, the Julian just uses his ninjutsu or something like that there, and now he's able to secure the kill. But on to that point now, look at the Kufra jumping in with that. Tyrant's Revenge might be coming in any time, but no, the Tiger will be forcing out his flicker along with the conceal. But now let's see if the Terizla can pull off something here. They're trying to defend the mid. AOG connects onto the Terizla. Terizla still taking a lot of damage, will be taken down by top player. And now the Nolan. He's trying to make the escape. He does want to do a lot of damage before he goes down, but oh, look at the damage coming in from that Gatot Kacha. The Nolan barely survives. I mean, one more hit and he was dead.
I agree. And okay, the Blazing Duet has been used out with it. Well, he might be taken down once again.
Oh.
And he will be the one falling down. Okay, the grass brilliant.
This is not looking good. This is not looking good for Forza. I mean, they need to slow it down. They have the Xavier as on their side. They have the Claude as well. So you might as well try to defend it if you cannot. But no, my goodness, look at the damage coming in from Bandu. He deletes the Tigreal like he's a Lela or something. Oh my god, this is not looking good.
Yep, and it only remains the inhibitor towers remain for the side of Team Forza Esports. So they are not having the good time. Okay, the Dawning Light being used out by the Lord about to be spawning onto the next 5 seconds. Okay, the Avatar Guardian.
Oh, coming in onto that Xavier. Bando deletes the Gojo away from his own domain, which is his base. And for now, just look at that. I mean, the minions are pushing in, and to be honest, talking about the goal difference as well. 12k goal difference in 10 minutes. And this Kufra is just so important for his team. And to be honest, even though he's a tank, I mean, they might start prioritizing the Kufra at this point.
I agree, and the Lord going for the side of Team Fight to win already. So if a proper lane sync is up and if they are able to pull up a team fight, then definitely a wipeout coming up side of Team Forza Esports. And if they are able to do so, then it will be a GG game over for the side of Team Fight to win. They will be able to get this match point. But okay, engage.
Oh my goodness. I mean, just the bat squeeze and one. Oh, AOG coming in, but they flicker away from that position. Now they're trying to bait that Lord away from the base, but will it be enough? No, look at the damage coming in from Bandu. He takes a double kill. He might be looking for a triple. He might be looking for a maniac even, but no, they'll be locking down the base first. It will be top player securing the kill onto Claude, but the crystal is taken down by the Lord, and it is a win for Fight to Win.
Indeed, a really dominant performance on both of the games from the side of Team Fight to win. So they are definitely securing a spot onto the top 8. And yep, the Kufra, as you mentioned, that might be a priority pick coming up for that assassin kind of a composition to be countered out, because that Nolan was definitely having a hard time thanks to that Kufra, and a really good gameplay coming up from the side of Team Fight to win. So we will be seeing more of them onto the top 8 as well. So congratulations to them. And for the side of Team Forza Esports, they did try, like, the draft was also okay. Like, it was actually good compared to the first game, but still, it was the execution part was definitely not enough, and it was a really easy kind of a victory for the side of Team Fight to win onto this game.
And yet again, it is Bando. But no, this time it will be Musikian who will be the one taking the spotlight. And definitely he deserves it. I mean, you don't really see, tanks, carrying the game all the time. But this time, indeed, it's a tank who carried the game on his shoulders. 2-0-21 on that Kufra. Musikian just showing that you don't want to mess around with a Nolan when I pick up that Kufra. And I hope the side of Team Forza will remember this Kufra for a long time. And for now, ladies and gentlemen, we will be taking goodbye. Is it, Itami?
Is it? Yes, it is. And yeah, Fredo and me will be signing on. From tomorrow, we will be starting the top 8. So please be there. Please be present onto the stream. We will be bringing the top 8 teams onto this MIC season 1. The top 8 teams will be contending for the semi-final. Okay, the top 8 spot. They will be contending and they have already secured it. So yeah, see you all tomorrow. Till then, Itami as well as Fredo will be signing off. So good night, everybody, and take care.